Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy DJ J Steezy, J
Jedi.
And today's special guest on Triple Scoop ENT, we have.
Yeah, y'all better know what it is. Got my ear to the streets cause I'm in the loop. It's that DJ Jedi and the Triple Scoop. We got the beat locked.
And J Steezy, don't worry about a thing, gotta keep it easy. So tune on in.
Cause the show's about to begin.
Started with some friends, but this ish came alive. So fuck a hater and just hit subscribe.
Yeah, what's up? This is Little Mondo, and you are tuned in to Triple Scoop Entertainment.
Yo, what's going down, yo? It's your homeboy C1, man. I want to give a big old shout out to my homeboys from Triple Scoop Entertainment, man. Keep it locked, y'all. Yee!
What's up, people? This is Milio, aka Freddie Merc, representing Empty Lot, and you're tuned in to Triple Scoop Entertainment.
This is Crazy Ass Tig, and you're tuned in to Triple Scoop Entertainment.
Hey guys, it's your girl J-Rocks, and you're tuning in to Triple Scoop Entertainment.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Critical, and you are tuned in to Triple Scoop Entertainment. Now, I mean,
Hey, this is Gracie Armijo, and you're tuning into Triple Scoop Entertainment.
Excuse me! This is Vicky Guerrero, and you're with Triple Scoop Entertainment. You better watch, download, and subscribe and say, Orale!
Hey, what up, everybody? This is DJ Jedi with Triple Scoop, and today's guest is Mark Rodriguez. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Now, for those that don't know, I mean, we have a long history, way back in the day, back when, like, I weighed half of this. And, like, he knows me from, like, rapping, singing back in the day. It all started at the Teen Center right here in Brawley, California. And that's how I met this dude. And I just want to give him props, give you your flowers while you're here, man, because you've done a lot for the community. I know there was times where maybe we didn't have the best budgets, but we did the best what we could. And, man, all I have with me is the memories, bro, and that's what counts. And I'm sure all these kids also have those memories. We'll carry them through. And I just want to say thank you to start off. And also let the people know what you're up to right now.
Well, first of all, thank you. I mean, I appreciate all the love you gave me and everything. And I appreciate always being there. And I appreciate your DJ skills because nobody DJs like you. I'm sorry, I had 10, 12, 30 different DJs, but no one. Nobody talks to what Richard does. I'm sorry. Everywhere you go, hey, you know DJ Jedi? I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, here you go. This is what I'm going to call him. That's it.
There you go.
So, anyways, my name is Mark Rodriguez. Like I said, like Richard told you, I used to work at the Brawley Teen Center for 11 and a half years until we closed back in December 31st of 2019. And then I went to work at the Senior Center from February 14th to about somewhere in end of March, and then we closed for COVID.
I was going to ask, during the 2019, were you there at the beginning of COVID at the Teen Center?
No. COVID was barely going like strong in China.
It was starting to develop.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. But before that, you had already transitioned to the senior center.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, what was that like? Because they closed, right, for a bit, also.
Right. Okay, the center closed for about a year, and then they came back and they're under new leadership.
Okay.
I think what's her name? I forgot her name. Jesus. I forgot the young lady's name that working there, but she's doing a really good job with the seniors, and they're open, and it's real nice and clean in there. And there's a lot of good people that go there. A lot of people that saw me grow up, and teachers and neighbors and stuff like that.
Cool, man. Now let's go a little bit more back. Mm-hmm. What got you into the Teen Center? And I mean, like, you could have been doing anything, right? But was it your involvement with the community, or was it with the youth, or what was your reason for doing that? How'd you land the gig, pretty much?
I started working at the high school, the junior high school, when I graduated high school in '94, and at the educational talent search program. And then from then, we had an opening at the high school, so I transitioned with the kids. And then went to high school, and I worked there for 3.5 years. And then after that, I just finished trying to get my schooling done and everything.
Yeah.
And I took a little bit of time off of school. And I kind of realized, because my sister, she's a teacher. and I think she's teaching like 30-something years, or almost 40 years now.
Nice.
And my mom's a teacher today for 34 years. I just like working with kids, so I went back and worked for the Boys and Girls Club for 3.5 years. And we did like a lot of things there. I took the kids to Universal Studios.
Oh, cool.
We had a taco dinner. We raised over $5,000+.
Damn.
And we took them to Universal Studios that year, and we did a lot of good things, a lot of positive stuff. We had like a lot of dances. We had dances at the ACC grounds. You DJ'd for us.
Okay.
And I performed that too as well. Thank you very much for that, by the way, again.
Awesome. Awesome times.
Yeah. And we had a couple of pool parties here and there. And then after that, I got like a year off and I went to work at Juan's during the strike.
Oh, wow.
And it was just easy money and lots of it. And you get paid every week, and yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plus. You get paid every week. So, and for there, then I worked at the, went back to work in the city of Raleigh.
Okay.
I guys felt like I needed to go back, and it was opening, so I applied, and there I am.
Cool.
So
now, for those that don't know, what goes into like running a teen center, because you imagine, oh, the kids go have fun, and that's it. On the inside, I mean, because I've gone a couple times where you're like, oh shit, this is a lot of work.
You know what? It's in all honesty, it's a lot of things to do. You have to be mom, dad, brother, sister. Sometimes you have to give them like a little bit of legal advice because they're doing it in trouble. Sometimes you have to like be there for them on and off the clock, especially off the clock, because sometimes, hey, I'll walk you home, and then it's like 10 o'clock at night, and one of the kids is in the park, and I don't want to go home, and I'm like, what's wrong with it? Because there's all kinds of stuff going on in my house. He's taking them to McDonald's or whatever, then I take them home. And tell the parents they're with me, because it's better they're with me than the police catch you.
Yeah.
Breaking curfew. Because that's just, you get in more trouble that way.
Yeah.
So, or say I see him somewhere and they're not doing something they shouldn't be doing, I take them, jack in the box, McDonald's somewhere to eat. And I take them home, because it's better I catch them than the police officers.
So explain some of the responsibilities other than what you're speaking that people don't know what you were doing.
Basically, we help. I help them with their math homework. We had a weight room for them to do any kind of homework. Basically, listen to their problems, try to point them in the right direction. We did a series of dances. Like for the longest time, we had a series of dances that you DJ for and performed at. We had a lot of good stuff going on over there when it came to that. We also did. What else did we do? We also tried to do like different things. We would do like Nerf Gun Wars.
Oh, cool.
We would play Ultimate Monopoly with the kids. It's Monopoly on 4 big boards, and then everybody has to pick a team, and it's like a team thing. Just different stuff like that. We didn't do so much like what's the word I want to use? Use our library. They use it for like a study hall kind of room, but kids don't read books nowadays.
Okay.
So they really did read books then too. But we just did like a lot of stuff like that. We do like.
You guys had a recording studio?
We had a recording studio, and I don't know what happened to it. Just kind of like went, I don't know, just didn't work one day.
It just didn't work one day?
I think when it comes to recording studio equipment, you have to upgrade every so many years.
Oh,
Same
yeah,
with your
definitely.
computers.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, then you just have to like chuck it, and just realize that you have to advance, because technology advances so fast.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one thing I learned about Kmart. We got TVs with big backs on them, and all of a sudden it's like they're flat. Now they're super thin like a phone. It's like, wow, and you have to know about them and sell them. And I'm like, now I know anything about TVs. I just, hey, it matches your beautiful blue eyes, and my eyes are brown. I'm like, you know what? Let me put on what's your favorite TV? Oh, the radio. There you go. Click real quick.
Thank you.
There you go. Oh my God, I love the picture. And have a seat in the reclining chair, put your feet up, and then boom, easy sale.
One of my favorite memories, I think, was when we had Josh Garcia in a dunking booth. I think there was a line, bro. Let me just say there was a line. I was in line. Yeah, that was a lot, a lot of fun.
Josh Garcia. Wow, what to say? I'm gonna say this much about Josh Garcia. You know what? He did tell me to get you to come and DJ.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I gotta give Josh a lot of props for that.
Thank you. A lot of
fun. Josh always wants what was best. And he was always trying to help me out, and I appreciate Josh very much, because you know what? Josh was there when I needed some stuff, and sometimes, Josh was there when he just show up, man, I need some help, and like, whatever, like, cool, there's Josh. I give Josh a lot of respect, but you know what Josh did volunteer to go in the dunk tank, and that wasn't very dirty, murky water.
Oh, it was, yeah.
It was like soup in the end.
But he took it for the team, man.
He took it for the team. Josh Garcia, yes.
Good cause. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Josh.
Another homie, Jose, right?
Yes, Jose Mireles the third.
Yes, he was always involved at a really young age. I remember him, like, security, and that was pretty cool.
You know what? It's because some kids have an eye for stuff. And Jose has that keen eye. You know, he's seen so much. He knows so much. He can tell you that bulge in his pocket. Okay, that's not a pack of gum. It's probably a knife. Okay, you know. And rather than me give you, what's up? What do you have that for? Okay, can't be here. You know.
Yeah.
And he would always look out and try to help us out. We used to have pizza parties on Fridays. He would get on his bike. He'd ride all the way to Little Caesars and come back with 10 pizzas on his bike.
Oh, dang. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And he almost
I believe you,
dropped him a few times, but he didn't. He
came back with 7.
But he would do that. He was a good dude, my right-hand man. I wish him a lot of luck and a lot of love in his barbecue business because it's JJ's Barbecues. Up and growing, and people just try some barbecue, brisket, ribs, chicken, and tri-tip. Yes, tri-tip indeed.
Cool.
I think the green beans are to die for, personally.
Nice. Yeah, I've tried it. I've ordered a couple plates for my work, and I said, hey, bro, congratulations on the business, and I just threw him a bill, and he's like, what's this for? I was like, I'm hooking you up, bro, just whatever you can give me with that, you know, and then I'll spread the love with the homies at work so we get your business out there. He looked at me all confused, and I'm like, no, bro, but it's because it's deeper, man. Like, our friendship, like, every time I'd be DJing here in town, he would go show love, and, like, I mean, whatever situation, we don't know whatever situations we're in, but he would go say what's up, buy me a beer, and I was grateful, you know.
Right.
So, I mean, I gotta show love, man. I gotta show love back. And you know what? And he gets down doing what he does.
He does. He really, really does. I mean, he's been to my birthday party ever since, like, the 7th or 8th grade, so I'm, like, 45 now. So that's about 10 years of watching me rake ribs, so he's probably picked up a few things.
Nice.
I usually make 100 pounds of ribs, beef, pork spare ribs, or country-style ribs. And he's always been there. Always. I mean, literally always. 1 o'clock, he's there picking up the yard, putting up tables and chairs.
Yeah.
Decorating, whatever, he's just there. And until the end. So he's usually there, so he's always there. You know?
Nice. Good dude.
Yeah, real good dude.
Now, what are you up to nowadays?
Nowadays?
I see the Star Wars shirt. Big fan.
I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I've been having Star Wars stuff since I've been 5.
Oh, nice.
And that's a lot of vintage stuff at my house. And right now we're doing a Brawley Star Wars fan club. Hopefully soon I'll be in Imperial Valley Star Wars fan club. But we just don't have enough members from different towns yet. So if everybody wants to join up, you know, follow us on Facebook.
What's the Facebook link?
Brawley Star Wars fan club.
Okay.
And you can find us through the Brawley Creamery if you guys can't find us directly.
Oh, nice.
We're directly linked with Ralph and Andre over there. They've been nice to us.
And you guys had something out there already, right?
We had actually 2 things going, actually 3 things going on now. First was our May 4th celebration, The Force Be With You. And we did the Jedi Knight and 7 Rebel pilots.
Cool.
Gold and Red Squadrons. And we made the front page in the Imperial Valley Press. I want to thank the Imperial Valley Press for that coverage because they did an awesome job covering the event very much.
Nice.
And then our second event was our Jedi Academy. We had 8 children coming through. And they learned how to make holocrons. We teach them to use lightsabers. They learn how to make lightsabers, and they learn the basic skills of a youngling. So next group they will come to will probably be Padawans, and then they'll get a master and stuff like that to work with and things.
Very cool.
And then now we do Trivia Night, and Trivia Night's a lot of fun because we basically ask questions of the different movies that come out.
Okay.
And the more movies that come out, the different questions we ask. And right now we're going to be on episode 7. It's going to be Friday, so Saturday, October 16th at the Brawley Creamery from 6 p.m. to 7:30. It's going to be our friends and family night, so everybody come on through, check it out. We have Trivia Night. We have Princess Leia coming through. I got Kylo Ren coming through.
Nice.
I got a couple other special guests coming through. I really can't say who they all are right now because I got to keep some secrets.
Right.
And then we have our Trivia Night. Of course, the Brawley Creamery, Ralph and Andrea Suarez donate a $25 gift card every time we do Trivia Night.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you.
Very much so. They're very nice to us. It's almost like...
Shop local, guys. Come on, man.
Exactly. It's almost like, what's the word? How can I say it to you? It's almost like the first Star Wars trilogy. We finally have a new Rebel base.
Oh, cool.
And that's where we call it pretty much, because that's where we go make our stuff at. Sometimes, and sometimes we just hang out or have a meeting, or we just show up and eat ice cream or whatever. But we just need somewhere to be, and they open our doors to us, and we're very, very grateful to them for that, because it's hard to get that nowadays.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially for free, and they're very nice to us there.
All right. And for you said they can reach you on Facebook. What do they need to join? Like, do they have to be a certain age or? Okay,
we offer full membership from anyone that's 16 on up.
Okay.
Anybody below, we offer partial membership because they're like technically a minor. You have to ask their parents' permission. Then we do different things with kids, different things with the teens, and then with the adults we do more advanced things and stuff like that. But the 16-year-olds can also do trivia. So if you're in high school, you're bored one Friday or Saturday night, you want to come do trivia, you're more than welcome to. And it's a good way to meet new people, make new friends. We've been meeting people from like all over the valley.
Yeah.
And they've been coming through here and there whenever they can because people do work.
No, I got you. If people wanted to donate, like whether money or time or space, could they reach you guys, or it's something you guys are doing in-house?
Oh, no. We're not picky. Like, I have like a list of stuff that I'm going to probably put on our Facebook real soon. Just like random things you have laying around your house. Like, for example, vacuum cleaner hoses, old backpacks, spray paint, just things like that you have laying around your house, because we used to have to make our costumes.
Okay,
those
cool.
old boots you step in to like do field work in.
Oh, okay.
The rubber ones. Yeah, those actually work out really good. PVC pipe, you know, laying around for sprinkler pipe.
Okay.
Yeah, little things like that. We just make that out of nothing. And right now we're working on an R2D2 unit out of a top of a barbecue grill lid and a water heater. So what I'm going to put inside, I have no idea. But I'm going to figure something out, and we'll see what we do from there. But I got some really good young men and women that actually are really handy with tools and electrics and things like that. So they're here to work. And it's a good thing if you're in high school, you get community service hours in.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the whole point. We want to get you your community service hours. And who knows, maybe someone that comes in that's an older person might want to offer you a job. So it's a good way to get exposure, too, for what you do. Because some of these kids know a lot. They learn a lot in junior high and high school from certain teachers. Yeah. And you never know, that could open a door for them to get like a job, being an electrician or masonry work. I don't know, something, piping. I don't know, plumbing. Everybody needs a plumber all the time. Electrician, too.
Everyone's a plumber until the thing gets plugged in. You're like, nah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. So you never know where it takes you. Like, I never knew that I was going to do this. I just went in for chocolate chip cookies one day, and that was it. Because my mom said, hey, they made chocolate chip cookies. Oh, really? And I went in there for that. And then I had my birthday party their ice cream social thing there one day.
Okay.
And then it just kind of spun out of there. And I'm like, what happened? And I'm still sitting back like this 6 months later. What happened? Because I have no idea. I just said sure, and everybody started showing up, and I'm like, okay.
So they created itself pretty much. You guys just reaching out.
I always wanted to have a club, but the last 2 times we dressed up, everybody always splits. They always leave state to go to school or get a job or whatever. So it's hard to get everyone together, and it's like there's people that won't come down from one side of the valley to the other side for whatever reason. And I understand that, but it's also like, be cool if everybody did get together for one time, Because we do like the premiere parties over there at the movies. Yeah. And it's great and it's awesome. They're great, but it's like I like to see it big, like in San Diego, where everyone's all decked out from top to bottom.
Out there you'll see. I've been to a couple like in LA. Everyone just dresses. It's you're the weird one if you're not dressed.
Right.
People staring at you like, nah, bro, you ain't getting in here.
Exactly.
I mean, that would be cool. That'd be something different to do here. I mean, I know for the last couple. When was it? When episode 1 came out here, that was the first time I saw people kind of like you saw a couple people dress up for that one. And then once the second one came out, I guess more people were on board to feel comfortable to dress up. And now it's like, you have to pretty much dress up out here it's for the premiere. The premiere.
And I understand, like, they moved it to, like, from May to December's. And that's when December 23rd. That's right before Christmas Eve. And I understand it, but you know what? Everyone should be here anyways. Yeah. So just come on through. And, show some love, show some support. Let's get something good and positive going, and that'd be great. Because I mean, I would really like for our club to get a home movie theater to rent.
Oh yeah.
So we could just sit in comfort, and we got our snacks. We don't got to wait in line like 2 hours for some popcorn. And, I mean, because I understand they get like rush at the movies, but I mean, man, sometimes it's a long wait to get a soda.
Oh yeah.
So
what about maybe, I know you couldn't. I'm not saying it's impossible, but something like to take a couple of kids to like a Comic-Con. Would that be in something?
Funny story.
Okay.
I got it going for you. Okay, 3 of my boys, my Jedi's over here. They helped me with the Jedi Academy. Pablo Barajas, Devin Flores, and Jonathan Portales. They went to UMaCon this past weekend.
Okay.
And they dressed up as the different Robins from the DC series. I guess there's different kinds of Robins. I'm not too familiar with it, but there's different kinds of Robins. And Devin makes all the wardrobe for the boys.
Oh, cool.
He actually sews. He actually makes we call him the architect because he basically puts everything together.
Yeah.
He helps design it and stuff like that. Real smart boy and a really good young man, and he works really hard, and he's always putting forth like a lot of effort and stuff. They all do. They all really, really do. But when it comes to like making stuff, sewing stuff, that's your dude. You know, and they just went to UMaCon. They've gone to I think they went to Comic-Con once maybe, and they're gonna go to, if there's an Imperial Valley Con, they'll go to that.
Okay.
I don't know if there's gonna be one this year or not. I haven't heard anything
Yeah,
yet.
I haven't heard anything either.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still up in the air about that one. I haven't heard, but I like to take them to Comic-Con. I think that'd be fun, but not just like 1 or 2. Like, I just get a bus. Let's go.
Right.
And
that's cool, but I know you can't just roll up, right? You have to kind of apply for something like that. I remember seeing that somewhere. You have to be. It's weird, right? A little bit.
I don't know. I never been. I know a guy. He's been a few times, and he just buys his tickets and he goes. But I mean, wouldn't want to stay overnight because I hear it's like expensive to do so. So I'd like to go for the day and come back. That'd be kind of cool, just to go see what it's like.
Yeah.
And do that. That'd be fun to me. But I mean, I don't know. Everyone has their own preferences, but to me, that'd be fun.
I mean, I like the one like the one we had here. We had it at Ricochet. That was put on by Ruben Nahara. And I mean, I had a lot of fun there. A lot of fun.
Really?
A lot of people think, oh, it's Imperial Valley. I mean, who can he possibly, bring down? But no, he had a pretty good panel. And then we got to interview them. Shout out, Ruben. Thank you. Because one, it brought us content, and two, it's just like we got to just flow with like some of these people we looked up to, and it's just I don't know, I geeked out a little bit. So, but that's fun. And we had a couple, like I think a stormtrooper. I'm not sure if that was it though from Star Wars, but like they were like the expensive costume, and I'm just like, but it was fun.
You probably ran into that 501st detachment out of Mexicali.
I'm not sure. They weren't talking, so.
Yeah, there's a 501st detachment out of Mexicali, from what I understand. Nice guys, they're cool. But I haven't, you probably run into probably them. Because I haven't seen a stormtrooper here in the valley yet.
I think they've had some, but I'm also not really linked up with the whole Star Wars movement here. Because I know they've had stuff like in Glamis.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, like you said, like the timing. Every time they have events, it's on a weekend when I usually DJ. I mean, even with us, man, like it's hard to just schedule anything.
No, I understand. Yeah, usually they meet up at Buttercup where they film the movie Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Out
there, and 501st usually goes out there like every year. I heard the stormtroopers go to the air show.
All right.
With Blue Angels and stuff like that. So that's
they started recently doing that, right?
No,
I don't remember every year.
I don't know, like a couple of years now. I'm not too sure. I haven't gone there since I've been.
I was about to say that. Like then again, it's been a couple of years since I've gone to the air show.
Yeah. So I think they do that and a few other things, but I haven't seen too many of them. I know we attended the the Return, the Last Jedi premiere. There we go. That's the one. Mm-hmm. We took 13 pilots, and we finished all the costumes right at the deadline, and we went over. And the girl that won it, what's her name? She's still Hawaiian class at Line Center. I don't remember her name anymore. Leslie something. Anyway, Leslie had the whole Princess Leia Bush outfit, and with the staff and the helmet and everything. I mean, it's nice. She paid good money for that costume. It was a nice costume.
That's dope.
She got first place, and then I think Han Solo got second, and the Princess Leia got third, and we got honorable mention. But it was so cool because we got mentioned. But I mean, we're a big hit. I mean, everybody's just like, "Come here, get a picture of you, get a picture of you." Pictures all day. It's like paparazzi, tack, like even during the movie. Can I get a selfie with you? Sure. So cool. It was okay. It was cool, but yeah, we took 13 that day, and the next time we took like 12. Mm-hmm. Usually we get less pilots, like one less, and different people too. And this time it's like, ooh, we'll see what we do.
Nice. Now, what's your goal like for this? What do you call it? Is it an academy, like a team, or?
Okay, first there's the Brawley Star Wars fan club. Okay. And one day we want to expand to the Imperial Valley fan club. Okay. End up having chapters in each town in the valley. And then eventually link up with Coachella Valley and Yuma Valley. So we can just spread out and just have chapters in every city. So everywhere we go, we have a chapter. Nice. Almost like motorcycle clubs do. Yeah. And stuff like that. So that's what we want to do primary. As secondary, within the club itself, we have different organizations. Like we have our Jedi Academy, and we just work with youth, like children. Okay. So right now during COVID, they don't get to go out. They're afraid to go out, but the parents bring them to get ice cream. So like, hey, why don't we do this Jedi Academy thing? The boys are telling me. It's an idea we have. So I'm like, what's your idea? So we just kind of like spun it out of that, and we just did it, and then we went from there. And that's how that worked out. And then eventually, that's one thing. And then we have another thing where we have our fighter pilots. That's just their standard costume because we get baseball helmets. We got them donated from Park and Rec, where I used to work at, Teen Center. Linda South gave us a few helmets. Broad Lily gave us a few helmets. Nice. And we bought some at the thrift stores locally, buy local.
There you go.
And we just literally make our helmets out of that and spray paint and whatever else we can find. And we did that, and everything we can get our hands on, we get our hands on to make our stuff with. But we have different organizations within that club itself, so we can basically do what we need to do to get done. Like we have a team called Creativity. Mm-hmm. When every member in that team has a letter. Like one's architect, one's intel, one does intimidation. And I got into this one, electric, because she turns everything. When she comes in, she's only a sophomore.
I was saying she doesn't blow everything up.
Okay. Funny. You see the chest box on the Rebel pilots? Mm. Okay, she knows a way. I've been wanting to do this for like 4 years, where I can actually make a two-way radio out of the chest box and plug it in to the helmet, so you can talk to each other. Okay. So I can say I spread out my pilots throughout the shopping center, the mall, and the outlets. I can talk to them on one channel or something at one time. So that's the whole thing. We want to kind of advance our things, so we can just use technology to advance ourselves even more. But being a sophomore, she's a very bright young lady. She knows a lot about electricity, about currents, and which wire is this. And because last time I tried doing that stuff, like my hair went all frizzy. Oh my gosh! But she's pretty bright. We call her electric because she lights everything up. That's so dope. So she knows her stuff really well, and she can help us with our arching unit and stuff like that, do the wiring and things like that. Because that's the kind we need, like skilled people that know how to do stuff. Because I just
one thing electricity does not forgive, bro. That's why I didn't install the air unit we were talking about earlier. It does not. It does not say sorry.
No, I understand you. I totally get you. It's just, like, I don't know a lot of stuff. All I know how to do is just like find things. Like, hey, where'd you get that from? I said, you know what? My friend had it in his garage. He didn't want it anymore. He was throwing it away. I just picked it up and brought it over. Okay, cool, and there we go. I mean, you'd be surprised. Whatever your junk is, it's probably treasure to us. Oh yeah. And we can use it for something else, and something that's gonna go on and on and on and on. Like I had a pool in my backyard. Don't have it anymore, but the hoses for the pool filter pump, we had them, and so we just cut them in pieces, like 2.5 feet, and there's the whole hose for the chest box to the back.
Oh, that's cool.
So I mean, anything we can use, we do. So I mean, anything we can find, we just get our hands on.
But that's pretty dope that you can actually you have an imagination to do that. Like me, I would have probably just thrown that shit away and be like, I'm not gonna use it. But you were able to think, and I, That is awesome. That's also a gift too.
Well, yeah, because I mean, when we do our teen center dances, I mean, you would come in, you're like, dude, it's all decorated. Where'd you get everything from? Like, you know what? We had all this guys work at Kmart, and they would throw away the season decorations the year before. Now I just bring them home. Yeah. And just put them in the garage or bring them to the teen center and keep them there. And then we just stand at the oven like, whoa, what the heck happened? Yeah. So, I mean, you were just like impressed, and I can impress you, and you DJ like everywhere. So, I mean,
that was cool.
Right, you know, with just the kids.
I think I was more impressed because, like, inside, like, I knew, like, you know, I worked for the city at the time, and I was like, well, no, not at the time, but, like, I know the ins and outs, like, it's a food chain, right? Like, pretty much, like, you know, we'll worry about them later, and it should have been the opposite. Like, I should have seen, like, a lot more things for the, I mean, you did everything with what you had, and that's a lot of jobs, a lot of different places, a lot of different departments. But it's like, dude, like, you made things out of nothing pretty much sometimes. And these kids saw that. And that's what I loved about it. Like, that's why whenever you would hit me up, I was like, yeah, dude, I could do it. I'm there. What's one of your fondest, I mean, I know you have a crap load of memories, but what's something that you remember that you will always take with you from that experience? From the teen center.
Man, geez, wow. I don't know how to answer that question, because to me there's so many, but I mean, if anything, you know what, I thought it was important for me just to go to the graduations. Even if it was cool. Just the high schools, or sometimes I go to junior high school ones, because those in the morning are so hot, you're wearing a shirt and tie, so you're like roasting up there. It's kind of warm. No offense, kid.
Well, I think they changed that. No,
they changed it now, but after like, like really,
right? No, because I graduated in junior high during the day, and I was just it was terrible.
Yeah, and then, what else happened? Even sometimes go to college graduations to see them.
That's dope.
So I mean, just I can like take those pictures of those kids and name that picture, because sometimes I'm the only one that goes for them. You know, I mean, and that's kind of sad. You know, so I mean, I got pictures of the kids from junior high school. In high school, that's why I think in December, I think I'm gonna have a graduation reshoot for the class of 2021 and 2020 at the Raleigh Creamery.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna shave the beard, put some nice clothes on.
Oh, wow.
And the Jedi beard,
I mean, when I saw you when you came in earlier, I was like, who is this guy? Like, I remember, like, the beard. It's been that long, bro, since the last time we actually spoke.
Shave the beard and then get some numbers from the party store down the street. Okay. And do graduation shoots with the kids for their, because I didn't get to go because of COVID, and I think that's understandable, but lame.
Yeah, so, no, I still feel bad for, was it 2019? Was it 2019, the
2020.
class?
2020.
It was 2020?
The drive-through?
Yeah, because I remember my nephew, that's how he graduated, and that was beginning COVID, and then they sent them home, they couldn't go to school no more, something like that. Was it that year? Anyways, I remember everyone talking about, like, you know what, it's only going to be temporary, and then it's like, okay, they're not going to graduate. All right, well, let's have a dance. They didn't get to have a prom. They didn't have nothing, no grad night. I was like, all right, let's hook them up. No, and then we're still in the pandemic, and it's just like, damn. I remember my prom. I remember my grad night, and it's just like, damn, bro. Like, you feel bad, but it's just, you never know. You never know.
I agree. Everywhere I go, I bump into one of the kids, and they always ask me for my mom, because mom's always at the teen center. They're in the dances in the kitchen, making the nachos, selling sodas. And they said, my mom died, my dad died, my sister died. Everybody's lost somebody to COVID. Damn. And it just like breaks my heart, because I just literally saw them like a couple of months ago and everybody was fine. Yeah. But everybody loses somebody to that, and it's just like sad, because, you know, so, you know, they take it real hard. They take care of your mom, man. Take care of your mom. Actually, good people will take care of your mom. All I hear. So, you know, wherever my mom goes, I go, because, you know, there's a lot of people out there. You don't know who has it. Yeah. And a lot of stores, you know, a lot of people don't wear the mask. They don't wear, like, I go with gloves. I'm all, like, wrapped up like a mummy. But they don't, and you really should, because, like, I worked retail 6 years, and I seen kids
you know.
blow, like, they sneezed, and there's, like, snot all over the avocados.
Don't tell me that, bro. I love avocados.
I do, too.
I just thought it was green because it's natural.
That's extra guacamole.
Oh, terrible.
But they do
dirty.
all kinds of like nasty stuff, or like say he's arrested, they don't wash their hands.
Yeah. I mean that's true because I mean you don't really focus on that, but yeah, it's very important.
Now my knuckles get dry because I wash dishes at home, and then like I'm always washing my hands like maybe 60, 70 times a day for everything. I touch my face, I gotta wash my hands because you just don't know. You never know from one thing to the next, or one day to the next who has it or what's going on, and it's not good to live in the fear. But I mean at the same time, it's like I mean, you get the vaccine. Oh, hey, I'm safe now. No, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
It's like I'm waiting for Ashton Kutcher to come out and say, "Hey, you just got punked,"
Right? No, and then the new stuff like there's boosters, and it's just like because it's not pinpointed yet. Like there's no cure really. I know I saw something on Apple that said that they're coming out with a pill now. That it slows it down, that you probably won't be hospitalized if you take it, but I'm still kind of like, I don't know, bro. It's like, it's an option, but it's like, it's still not 100%, but neither was the vaccine, and it's an option, but you don't want to be that guy to not take the vaccine, go into a place without your mask and touching everything. I mean, I almost got in a fight, bro. Like, honestly, I went to the donut shop when COVID was hitting really hard. I went to the donut shop. This dude wasn't wearing a mask, and he was just being an idiot. He's trying to get some napkins, and he opened the machine. Mm-hmm. And he's literally getting all the napkins. He was being rude to the guy at the donut shop, what do you call him? The guy that charges you. And I literally, I couldn't no more. I couldn't stay quiet. And I said, "Hey, bro, where's your mask?" I was like, "Hey, bro, what's your mask?" And like, you can tell right away he was kind of like, "What?" And then he turns around and sees me. He's like, I don't have it." I'm like, "Well, it's not cool, bro." Because he was like literally picking on the guy. I don't know. I feel like Stone Cold sometimes when you see a little guy getting punked. It's kind of, not on my watch. But I mean, yeah, as long as they, take care of themselves. I'm like you, have to wash my hands every so often, and I mean, it's for the better for the people.
I really liked Walmart how it was. Went at a gate.
Right.
Checking you.
And you have to wait.
Yeah. Well, the wait wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was like they were. It was. They did. I think they really did good bonds. I mean, they were like squirting that spray all over the place, and it was and they still do. And then Walmart is starting to crack down again, which is good, because people got a little bit too comfortable, and then here we go back again, and it's like we're not out of the woods yet. And then cold and flu season's coming up.
Yeah. Hey, did you stock up on toilet paper? Don't forget about that, man.
Dude, I go every time I go to Mom's, I just go and they fill up the trunk, and my mom's, "Where are you gonna put it?" I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Figure it out. We're in storage at home.
Paper towels, it's all good. I mean, Downy, detergent.
Oh yeah, all that water, bottled waters.
Yeah, I got upper respiratory problems. I got a touch of asthma. Mm-hmm. So I get in contact with someone that's sick, I'm gone.
Done.
So I'm not me. So I stay home. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go anywhere. Just want to if I do go out, put on my coveralls, my gloves, my mask. You just see my eyes, and that's it, dude. And put a cloak over that, and there. Watch my lights and get back.
An invisible force shield.
Something. I mean, I don't know, like a CERT team, like a shield. But yeah, it's just because it's really not safe because sometimes we take it seriously, but other people don't, and everybody should because it can get you.
Right.
And because of the way things are, I think was it New Zealand was the one that got rid of it, right?
I'm not sure.
New Zealand or somebody, one of Australia, they're like, I think it was New Zealand that conquered the COVID, but I mean, I think it was one of them too. New Zealand or something. I think it was New something, but I think it was New Zealand though. But they got rid of it. I don't know how, but they did it. So they did it. So I get a lot of props for that. But I mean, everybody else needs to kind of wash your hands, and if it's like this at a bar.
Yeah, just get out.
Just like 30 people capacity, like 150 people there. It ain't worth your health, man. It's not in the long run. It's not because you end up dying because the nurses are burnt out, tired, dead tired, and I feel bad for them, all the hospital staff, the firemen, EMTs, everybody, police.
Oh yeah.
They're just a drain, emotionally and physically,
Well, imagine like trying to pull someone over during these crazy times, and one, the person's crazy, and then they might be carrying something, and it's, you know, it's a pun. Like they could be carrying a weapon, or they could be carrying a virus. Like,
I understand, but that's why
it was crazy.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Just the world. It's kind of weird, and it's not like it used to be. And, you know, and you're like, what was it? I want to say 15 years ago. You just get into your prom with DJ. Everything was hunky dory. You could go out there and we could pack the teen center with 250 odd kids, all jam packed and having a good time. I mean, one time was it? We ran out of everything.
Oh yeah.
Except ice and cups. Mom, what are you gonna do? Cups of water. There we go. 50 cents each. I'm gonna killing me. That's all I had was cups of ice and cups of water, and the kids loved it. It was awesome. They had a good time.
Yeah.
But you can't do it anymore now. It's just too. It's too congested.
Now with the fan club, let me ask, what got you into Star Wars?
Let's see. I like sci-fi.
Okay.
I like Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Exo Squad, Robotech, the Transformers, Voltron, GoBots. I like them all. I don't know. To me, sci-fi is kind of cool. It's like, I can't forget Babylon 5.
Oh, no.
No, I can't forget that one. And it's just like something different. It's cool. I always like sci-fi. And Star Wars just seemed like it was cool when I was a kid. I remember seeing Return of the Jedi. My brother and sister took me to go see it. And I just didn't like the Ewoks getting killed. Like, oh, they killed the teddy bears. Because like little teddy bears walking around with like a little hoodie. And, oh, they killed the teddy bears. It's so sad, but you know, the good guys won in the end. But I mean, it was great. It was fun. It was awesome. I just liked it. And I mean, I used to like, I don't remember Johnny's used to have like the plain cups like the donut shop has before they got the giant burrito cups. So I used to, my brother or my sister would go eat at Johnny's. I used to get the cup and the straw, poke a hole in it, put the straw through there, and that was like my tower.
Oh,
for the Battle of Hoth.
Yeah.
That's all we had then, you know. And so you play with that. That's your gun tuck port, you know. That's it. Or I used to get like a big, like, was it diaper box? And it was Christmas time, big one, and you get those long cardboard tubes.
Yeah.
And then you make two turrets, and then you put tape on it, and there's your Death Star turret right there. But see, that's just how I see. That's like you can't buy them, so you might as well make them.
But see, a lot of people don't think, like, I mean, especially kids, like, not everyone has that creativity, and that's why I said, like, it's dope that you have that.
Yeah. And then I just started getting stuff, and then when I think episode 1 came out, I just started grabbing figures, and then episode 2 grabbed more figures, and episode 3 I kept grabbing figures, but I haven't gotten any figures in a long time new because now they're like 12, 14, 15 bucks each. And I'm like, let's see, get these figures, or I'm going to go buy dinner and eat.
Well, let me tell you this. 15 does not sound bad to the prices I saw when I went to a swap meet in Los Angeles. You don't even want to know how much some of those figures are going. And I know they weren't, like, authentic, but they were trying to go for, like, $200, $300.
For what?
I'm like, bro, you have them in a swap meet. Like, do you really think I'm that stupid? Like,
what for what though?
For the figures.
The original, like 77 figures?
Bro, if you have the original figures, you're gonna sell them online. You're not gonna put them all out there to where you're gonna be distracted. And it's not 1, 2, it's like 50. How you gonna have? Okay, it's hard enough to find one, right? But you're gonna have like 10 original Han Solos just hanging all over. Come on, man. Even me as a kid, I knew that nah, this ain't it, bro.
Okay, mint in the box, no. I have a bad habit, and my bad habit is my girlfriend will give me like $100 to spend for my birthday every year, and I'll buy a lot. A lot means I'll go buy like 80 Star Wars figures loose. And one day I got really lucky. The guy gave me actually 130 figures.
Oh.
And I spent like $115 on eBay. Like 15 years ago, I think. Well, maybe 12. Anyways, long story short, yeah, I came up with about 90-something vintage figures.
No way.
And I want to say like 40-something of them are like stormtroopers. I don't have the blasters for them, but those aren't hard to come by. It's just you have to know where to go, who to see, when to go. I went to a neighbor's house 3 years ago, and she was selling all her husband's Star Wars figures because she had divorced them. So I had like one of the, the little tubs, and I had like $4.
That's messed up. But I mean, it was one person.
She called him creepy though. Yeah. Things. I was like, oh, you know what? I mean, if I had a truck and I said, you can take that thing with you too, and I'm like, what thing? The jacuzzi free? Like, buy no truck. Yeah. I had the dudes, but I had no truck.
I hear you.
But she sold me 2 tubs, like, and they were like all like new, like cone troopers, like brand new, like not in the box, but just loose, for like $2 each, and they just took them. So you just have to know and see your stuff, because sometimes people sell stuff they don't know what they have, and then there's been times I walk home from the bus stop to get off at Kmart, and there's like I walk around town, and they're in the gutter, just laying there. Then I pick them up, I wash them, bleach, clean them, and I bring them home, add it to my collection. So I like have like quite a. I want almost 2,000 figures.
Damn.
Maybe 300 of them are vintage, and I really don't care for the vintage because, like the ones in the 90s look all cool to me. The Stormtroopers look buff, not skinny, like anorexic. Like they just look buff, like you know. And the Dark Troopers look good. Everybody looks good. The Gamorrean guards look good, but I have the classic stuff too because that's when I grew up. But I have like, geez, I have a lot of stuff at the house. Like, geez, it ain't funny. I have a whole bedroom full of it, and then some in the living room, and then some in another room, and then some in my bedroom. So I got Star Wars galore.
That's dope.
Yeah, pretty much. But you just have to you have to know what you want, and then where to get it, and who to get it from. And sometimes if you offer them trade, like I don't know if you have any Pokemon cards, but like I literally have a thing like this, and like that. It's double stack of Pokemon cards. So yeah, some of these guys will trade for Pokemon cards because Pokemon cards are popping.
Oh yeah.
Especially that Pikachu posing like this or posing this. His tail was a different way.
Oh, I heard about that one.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, but sure, whatever you say.
Well, it's because I don't know if he's supposed to have a tail.
He does, but it's posed. It's a different. It's like a fake. It's like fake. It's like different. So it's worth more money, or this is worth more money, or they do that's worth more. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they're worth more money. This is hollow, and that's rare. And I'm just like, okay.
I mean, I thought it was cool when you would get like a hologram card, but yeah, they're not worth as much as a freaking Pokemon card right now.
Oh no. I got because I'd be at the teen center and sometimes. Okay, there you go. That's a good one for you. You like comic books? This dude came in and he offered me this suitcase full of comic books, like a briefcase, like 80 comic books in there for like my Powerade. And I opened it. And I'm like, sure. So I took it, and there's all these comics there. I think I might have sold like half of them and make $350 off them all. Damn. And then the other ones I just gave it to a friend because he wanted. I don't really read comic books.
Yeah, I really took those for granted. I didn't have like a whole lot. I had some, but I'm pretty sure they were worth some money. And I don't know what happened to them.
I have a guy who's selling his comic books. He has like 3,000 or 4,000 comic books right now, and he saw them, and I'm like, I don't know, he's a ton. Like those white boxes.
Oh yeah.
10 or 12 of them, and he saw them. Like he saw the Spider-Man, saw the Wolverines, and a few other ones, but he saw them. And now another guy who buys them, and what's he say he does? He presses them in the steam press to make them look better. And then
it's probably like to get any like nicks out. Yeah.
And I'm just like, you should do that. I'm like, well, basically, your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm like, dude, look, if somebody got literally, I've got a tub's full, and if someone gave me like $100 for a tub for like 1,000 something cards, I'll take it because it's money, and I just don't need them.
Yeah.
They just sit in the house to do nothing, you know. But no, I get you, man. There's a lot of things out there. Me and my girlfriends go to Santo Tomas all the time, and the guys would buy me out. They would basically get the X-wings. They would take off the guns. And then we'll go take it to Max and they spray paint them black and they put them on their original X-wing and try to pass it off. I'm like, dude, what the heck? So we get the ships without the guns, and then we go buy the guns online and refurbish them. And sometimes they're missing a cockpit or they're missing something, so we refurbish them.
That's cool.
Right now we're trying to refurbish a Y-wing and a G.I. Joe killer whale.
Oh,
That's going to be kind of hard. That's just basically the shells missing everything. So yeah,
That's a mission.
$10. I always wanted one when I was a kid, but I could never afford one. But yeah, it was a mission to fix it.
For sure.
So I got my guys help me out, so I'm good on that. But yeah, you'd be surprised what you find. But no, you know what, Rich? You need to go somewhere where like they're desperate to sell. And on eBay, sometimes those guys are desperate to sell, or sometimes there's guys that like live here in the valley. You know what? They don't. You just here's $20. I'll take that. But it's worth $200. Like, yeah, here's $20. Oh, fine, just go.
Yeah.
That's like on my lightsaber in Central one time. The girl just we're leaving it. He left me, so I sold all the stuff, and I got my Luke Skywalker lightsaber for $20.
Damn! Wow.
Yeah. She just wanted it gone, and I wanted it, so that was it. And you my friend $10 gas for taking me, bringing me.
That's dope, though.
Yeah, you just have to be there at the right moment, the right time. The thrift stores here, they have some stuff sometimes, but not a whole lot. Because there's people that come in that I know they pick it clean, and they resell on the internet. And now Centrals, I haven't been downtown in a long time.
I haven't been to that one in years, but I think I know which one you're talking about.
Which one?
There was one on Main Street. Like I stopped there because I don't know why I stopped there, honestly. Because I know a lot of things were like closed already, kind of like how you see here on Main Street. It's not what it used to be. But I remember just seeing like a little store, and I went in there, a lot of vintage stuff, a lot. But this is probably like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Well, I think there's one place called Renee's comic book store. I think and they do like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and are they Digimon there?
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
They do tournaments on the weekend, Fridays and Saturdays. And there's another place, I think, where the Women's Haven is now.
All right.
There's a comic book or collectibles place there. And there's that place you told me about over there by Church's Chicken. And then here's another place over on 4th Street somewhere. I'm not sure where, by the Salvation Army.
Okay.
So, if you need to go check them out, just never had the time to go. You know, when the COVID hits, I'm going to forget it. But they're still there, I think. But I want to go check them out to see what they have, to get a feel.
Yeah.
But I know what place you're talking about, but that guy, I don't know what happened to him.
Which one? Oh, the one on Main?
Uh-huh.
I don't know either. It's been a minute.
I think they broke into him a couple of times. It was by the bicycle play shop, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I used to go there all the time. But he has some good stuff, some Voltron stuff, and
he got me when they had like the original Nintendos. Cause this goes back to what you're talking about. I sold my original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 2 Sega Genesis, all in the same day. Each one probably like for $15, $20 with all the games, with everything.
You want them back?
It would be nice.
Really?
At least maybe the Super Nintendo was cool. I like that one. Or the Genesis with the MK2.
If you ever find those and they're broken, buy them. Well, buy 2 or 3 sets. And the reason why I take it is my girlfriend fixes them.
Okay, cool.
She likes fixing that kind of stuff. So when she's not and paying from all the message days, she get this, and there you go. We did it for a friend, his Atari. She literally took out 4 controllers and made him 2.
Oh, wow.
So, and then the thing just needed to be cleaned out with alcohol, the circuit board.
Yeah.
With alcohol and some Q-tip. No, Q-tip? Yeah, Q-tips are alcohol swabs. Oh, the little cotton swabs. Yeah, those. And then, what else? Yeah, those things are really popular, Nintendos. And GameCubes. Oh my God, I got one.
Oh, dude, you're taking me back. I love the freaking thing.
He has a GameCube, but he wants more controllers so he can play Smash Bros.
Yes, that was the reason to have it. I like that one, Mario Kart, the Tony Hawk 3. Oh, that was my game. Yeah.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, and then but yeah, you'd be surprised what people have. Like I know in my house I got like I want to say half a dozen original Xbox controllers.
Oh wow.
I sold the system on 1 controller for $50 in a game. And I still have all these controllers in about 15 games. I got a lot of PS1 games. I have a PS1 memory card.
Oh shit!
And that, you don't see that anymore, dude.
No.
I have a PS1 memory card.
Wow.
I think summer got a PS2 memory card. I got some PS2 games that are non-Star Wars that we probably need to get rid of. And we have like there's a lot of stuff. A lot of people I know that have stuff that want to get rid of it. You just have to kind of approach them the right way. You know, and you have something that they want. Like literally, I had a friend. He wanted the what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Okay, my friend and me and his girlfriend went to this place in Calexico, and the guy was like straight up like he just had no idea. When he saw a girl, he just like froze. He gets in his girlfriend. I'm like, how much you want for the game system? I want $200. Okay, you know, I'm sure you got $40. Cool. Every girl go talk to him. Always talking to her. I want to make the exchange. So I got her for $25.
Oh my god!
He didn't know. He's like lost. I'm like, here, just take it. Just take it. Just take it. Go. Here you go. Let's go. And that was it.
Wow.
You just have to come at them the right way.
Yeah.
And the more you just have to learn how to finesse them and talk to them and speak their language, because everyone has their own like language or what they like, and you have something they like, they'll trade you right away. You said the episode of You Ever Seen Friends? McCheese.
Okay.
Where Joey is over with the robot, and the guy didn't know how to talk to girls, but Joey knew how to talk to girls, and he showed him how, and he got the girl, and Joey got the part, but the guy messed up, so Joey lost the job. Yeah. It's like a trade.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to flow. But
That's
yeah.
cool.
But swap meet, really? $200? Wow.
Dude, this is in LA, man, and the guy swore they were legit, and nah, bro, nah.
And the package?
They were packaged, but
No, like in the in the original packaging, or just
no,
in a Ziploc bag.
No, it was in the packaging, but see, I had one of my uncles go with me, and see, he had been collecting them because, like, I mean, I wasn't born yet when they first came out, but he was, and he's like, no, this isn't the legit cover to the back of it, and watch, I'll show you. And he turned them around, and they were, like, different. Like, you know how you could collect, like, 4, and it has the picture of no, they were different. So he's like, see, but the front's the same, but look at the back. And he was just, like, explaining into detail. These aren't legit, bro. Or they'll have, like, one little detail that he's like, oh, no, this is supposed to be white. Oh, no, this is supposed to be gray. And I was just like, dude, like, he, like, detail. So that's what kind of, like, it made me feel better about not buying them. But, yeah, dude, like the most expensive one I saw was, like, $200 for one. I was like, no, thank you.
No. I bought it. You seen episode 1, right? The Blue World Starship?
Yeah.
I bought that. I have it in my house, mint in box. And I never opened it. Don't plan to. I'll leave it like that. But I think the box is probably like a C7. So it's in pretty good shape. It's like a C average. Not too, because it's a little bit dented here and there. Yeah. But the box is what sells it the most, not the item itself.
That's weird.
It
is.
I don't
like, the
that.
figure's perfect, but the box has to be.
No, the box has to be it. Like, I mean,
you might want to throw it in the heat press. I really get the real stuff. Just kidding. Don't do it. It's gonna burn.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, like, it's amazing, and people really want that box, but you have to, like, look out for the counterfeit boxes.
Damn.
So, because they get, like, the boxes, they make them, and they, especially now with 3D printing.
Oh yeah, like, you can make anything. That's dangerous.
On point. Like, it is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So I just rather look around and see what I can find, and look. And that's why I go to the creamery. I go to the thrift store first. I look around 10 minutes. Then I go to the creamery because I gotta see if they have anything. I'm like always over there because you never know what you find.
Okay.
Like one day I went across the street to the other one. They have those big Nerf darts, the big red ones for the Mega Blasters. $1 for 6. The Walmart one's like $5 for 6. I'm all like, I bought 7. My homie bought 13. And I'm like, dang. So I only got one Mega Blaster, so I'm like, I got like enough reloads for like 6 more times, so I'm good. Or 7 more times, so I'm good.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we gotta find all kinds of stuff for Nerf guns, Legos, like I told you.
Dude, those things just go up with time. Like the price, like, cause they throw I remember my son loved the Ninjago series, and it's just like, all right, I'll get you some Legos. You want some Legos, mijo? I'll get you some Legos. How much for this shit? Like, it was like maybe like $60 to $80 for like, but just because they had like the figures, and it's literally like just you can tape the eye or whatever Dude, I never understood Legos.
I built with them.
No. The old school ones, I had the old school ones, right? It was just colored blocks, maybe wheels. That was it. But now they sell them like with every character, and they like all of a sudden they're like $80.
I build with them, like I told you. We build all kinds of stuff with them. We used to, not know so much more. I don't know if you remember a few years back, we had like a series of earthquakes.
Okay, yeah.
And fudge. Yeah, we had the Hawaiian dance around that time. Anyways, my girlfriend made me like 9 Lego battleships. I had them on shelves, like kind of like this, but as you walk into the room, and out of the 9, 7 didn't survive.
7 didn't survive? Oh, shoot.
I could rebuild them, but we built different things and stuff like that. And right now I'm working on a kind of like a cross between the PT boat from World War II and a B-17 bomber, but a spaceship.
Okay.
So a little bit of Ender's Game and a little bit of Stargate built into that. So it's kind of like.
But all these are original Legos, or they're like different type of Legos?
Oh no, just like I'm looking. See, I see like, how can I tell you this? I see like spaceships, and I see what they have and they don't have. And I don't like what this one has, but this one's cool because it has this. But I mean, like, I could be here all day long. I'll tell you, it's a different podcast for a different day. What's wrong and what's good and what the plus and minuses of all. But my point is that I want to do is make it like, so where it's like, what's the word I want to use? It's functional. It can defend itself, and it can also attack somebody.
Okay.
And then it can also just like speed off or come back or do this or do that. Because you see like brick cons, like Comic Con, but they have like these big ships. But they want to make these like small ships. But I want to put like, make a bigger ship to put those small ships in. So like they would think they have like a shark, or have it show up with a megalodon.
Oh man.
Just so like, what the heck is that? Like, that's not a megalodon, dude. And they make the faces like a big shark, like.
Wow.
Just because sometimes you don't really have to fight someone. You can just, like you said earlier, you want to get the guy at the donut shop, right? You just gotta look at him a certain way, you know, or like Fast and Furious 5. Remember when The Rock in front of Vin Diesel, when they had all the cars and all the girls? Well, this is Brazil. Oh dang! All you gotta do is intimidate them.
Yeah. And
then there they go. And that's what I want to do, because these guys have some nice looking ships, but they literally like spend like months or whatever making it. I'll make one and then use that one to be the basis of a bigger one, and put the little ones in there. But why are your ships so just watch? And then the little ones come out and I'm like, oh, watch, and the fighters come out and the drones come out. Like, okay, you know
that'd
what?
be cool.
You win.
Yeah, you know,
that's it.
That's cool.
But I have to transport something like that, like on a semi or something, like in pieces, and then assemble it as I go. That'd be kind of cool. But
that would be cool.
But something that big out of here, in the middle of nowhere, California, that's the whole point of the Star Wars stuff too. We want to do something here in the middle of nowhere, California, because everywhere you go, New York, Los Angeles, big cities, they got lots of money, they got lots of corporate sponsors and to do their stuff. That's great, and I appreciate. That's awesome, because I get ideas by looking at them and stuff, you know. But I want to do something out of nothing here. Right. For the people that live here, so they don't have to drive all the way over to see that. Yeah. It'd be kind of cool to take an R2D2 unit to like a children's fair. You know, like right now we're trying to build an all-girl fighter squadron. It's all girls fighter pilots.
Cool.
So we can just get them all to show the little girls that you don't have to go into this. You can be somebody one day, somebody big, someone to look up to, lawyer, doctor, teacher. Don't matter what you want to be. You want to be a professional wrestler, you can do that too. It's all good, you know, because that's the whole point. We want to inspire everybody. Right. But more so the girls, because you know what? It's like, I think they're having a hard time right now. And it's Star Wars kind of focused on the dudes. You know, they don't really focus on the girls, but now they have Rey coming out, so we want to kind of focus with that and roll with that.
Yes.
So we could do that. That'd be great.
That's awesome, dude.
You know, that's the whole point about that too. So that's why we're having our Princess Leia come out again, so she can show up and take pictures of everybody, and Kylo Ren's gonna be there, and a couple other people should be there too. So I just can't tell everybody yet. Yeah. I'm not even sure I know.
Right. Cool. Well, thanks for coming on the show, bro. Once again, the Facebook is Brawley
Star Wars Fan Club. And if you can't find it, I look for the Brawley Creamery, and we're attached to them.
And the next event?
October 16th, Saturday, 6 p.m., our Brawley Trivia Night. It will be episode 7, The Force Awakens. And it's also going to be our Friends and Family Night. And we'll have lots of prizes that day.
Cool. And where's this gonna be at? Also the Creamery.
Raleigh Creamery.
So,
Home base.
Home base.
Home
There
base.
you go. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. Thank you again, once again, Mark. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.